Hello and welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. I'm Adam Mueller. The St. Thomas women's golf team recently finished the fall portion of its season and is now looking ahead to the spring championship season. The Tommies ended the fall with a tie against North Dakota in the Tommy Cup matches despite rainy weather. In February, the Tommies will travel to Orlando for the Motor City Classic before finishing off their season in the Summit League Championship. Today, I'm joined by head coach Katie Hanneman, junior Courtney Wedin, and first-year Caroline Monty to talk about what's in store for the spring season. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, you've already improved upon your previous season this fall. How do you plan on taking what you've done and carrying it to the spring to keep it going?
Well, I think just continuing the momentum in our off season now. We are limited in the hours that we're able to practice, and so I think maximizing that time and continuing to just keep grinding away on the things that needed work from fall.
Momentum, exactly. Yeah. Courtney, you're a new addition to this team. As a transfer, what part of St. Thomas's culture and team chemistry made you choose the Tommies?
Yeah, I definitely think transferring in, having that Christian community was big, being close to home. I'm from the city, so that was big, and just having a team where most of us are from Minnesota, knew all the girls in high school, so just great team camaraderie with that for sure.
How does knowing all of the girls and having that chemistry help motivate you to compete at a high level?
I think just knowing each teammate on a personal level can help fuel the fire. We know each other personally, we know our personalities, so being able to talk to each other and how to fire us up and motivate each other is huge for sure.
That's great to hear. Caroline, how do you plan to improve upon yourself this winter before the spring, and what in particular part of your game do you hope to improve upon?
Definitely short game. I believe that you can always improve upon that. It's very easy to perfect your long game, whereas short game takes a lot more time and effort to put into, and that's definitely a good part of your game to work on during the winter, being you have to be inside for so many months.
Yeah, so how do you deal with being inside in the winter, since obviously you can't go to just a golf course here in Minnesota?
In the winter, I'm able to go into simulator rooms and work on my long game, a lot of indoor putting, chipping, technique work, and then hopefully I'll be able to travel down south a couple of times to play.
Coach, looking ahead to the spring, what do you expect to see from that kind of competition, and how is that going to help you improve upon yourself before the Summit League Championship?
Well, I think now that everybody's had a season of fall to kind of reflect upon and seeing what the teams are, all what the freshmen can do, I think people will be ready to come out, guns blazing come February, as will we spend the winter working on what we need to work on and be ready to go come that first week of February. You
mentioned the freshmen. Mm-hmm. How does an addition of so many freshmen help give the team a boost for a new season?
Well, I think that they're fresh. I don't think that they've had the long-term competition that maybe some of the sophomores and juniors have had. But I think giving them the opportunity to jump in and be able to play all fall, we counted directly on freshmen all fall, and so I think that will give them a leg up jumping into the spring season too.
Well, good luck, and thanks for coming in.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Be sure to follow along on TommyMedia.com and on social media @TommyMedia for more St. Thomas sports coverage. With Coach Katie Hanneman, Courtney Wedin, and Caroline Monty, I'm Adam Mueller. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.